I've followed the progress of the Three Waters for at least 10 years.
We say no! Give me a red
Thousands of cars have come today from all sorts of towns here in New Zealand. I've got a time lapse happening to see how many we can count. I reckon it's close to, I don't know, who knows, but there's thousands and thousands that are really fast, they're tooting, everyone's going crazy. The whole town, just this part here is shut down basically. Everyone's going to the cars, waving, tooting, the whole lot. What's your one message from New Zealand to the world?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Yeah?
No mandate.
No mandate. Freedom of choice?
And freedom.
Yeah. Freedom. Okay, so I noticed a little sign there, no farmers, no food. Isn't that a bit extremism? I mean, what if I just turn the tag and say, just buy food there? Is that how it works, or?
Is that what Jacinda said?
Oh, apparently.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Who's making it?
Exactly. That's a very good question. Yeah.
Farmers. I like eating, so I'm going to support the farmers.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law and her husband are farmers, so I'm a vegan, but I still support the farmers and the meat industry because other people got to eat that.
That's it.
And I like the veggies.
Well, you got to eat the veggies, don't you?
Yeah.
Freedom.
Yeah.
What's one message you have from New Zealand to the world?
We are free beings, free to speak, free to protest. Yeah. Don't let anyone take your free will.
I'm concerned what the government is doing. Concerned for the regressive legislation that they keep putting through. I know it's not just this government, it's a worldwide attempt to suppress democracy in its current form. We will not stand for it. If you try it on anymore, you will just get more and more pushback. We're aware of your tricks, we're aware of your game. Okay, don't try it with us.
And how many numbers do you see here today? How many thousand do you think have turned up? Like several thousand?
Several thousand, I think. Certainly a lot of vehicles, and a big, quite a diverse group as well. A lot of farmers, obviously, but there's not too much of what they've called the anti-vax crowd here, which is, I mean, some people are just against authority in all its forms. However, these people have got legitimate concerns. You know, we can't. The government is going to get what's coming to it unless it backs down, all right?
So you're totally supporting Three Waters?
Am I supporting Three Waters? Look, that bitch Mahuta, she's got a target on her forehead, or actually not on her forehead, it's on her chin, and it will come home to haunt her, I tell you, okay? I've followed the progress of the Three Waters for at least 10 years when it was first, and it's a complete beat up. Look, it's privatisation by stealth of our water supply. You know, it's pretty obvious that that's where it's heading. And unless we stand up and do something about it now, Mahuta, my water is not for sale, okay? And you have a target on you, right?
And what's the one message you have from New Zealand to the world?
Well, I think what's happening in New Zealand is probably happening the world over. Do not be dissuaded by regressive governments. Do not be stand up to it, okay? If it can happen in New Zealand, I've never seen anything like this happen in New Zealand, okay? I've seen other sorts of protests, but not with the depth of feeling and depth of anger that this has got. And if it can happen here in sleepy old New Zealand, well, I don't know what the hell's happening in the rest of the world, but
that's a very good question.
We have to do something about it, and we have to do something about it now. And by not complying with your government's demands, unreasonable demands, just think what's happening. This didn't come about for any reason other than some plot to essentially squash democracy in all its forms.
You're in full support of the Three Waters?
Definitely in support of the
not in support of the three waters. I'm in support of getting it back in our pockets, out of the government.
Do you think you'd see any money that they sell of the waters, if they tried to sell the waters, it would even go back to our pockets, so what we've paid from our taxes?
No, because the country's broke. What do you think they're going to do with it?
And the crisis of the no food, no farmers, do you think it's extreme or not?
No, no. Have a look at the Agenda 2030 and tell me.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Is there any other message you'd like to say from here in New Zealand to the world?
Take our turn. I'll even pay the ticket.
Is that food in your hand? Did you make that yourself, or?
Yeah. Of course I did.
Or did you buy from Pack and Save?
No.
What's one thing you'd like to say to the rest of New Zealand?
Oh, well, this just shows how unhappy farmers are, really. You know.
You sure?
Yeah.
What's one message from New Zealand to the world you have?
Open the roads up!
Three waters gotta go or stay? Freedom of choice? Yeah. So why are we here today? Why is there so many farmers complaining? I mean, isn't this a democratic state? Everyone voted for Jacinda and everything's okay, or what's the problem? What's going on?
Well, it's exactly not that. We did vote, well, some people voted for Jacinda, but she's taken power, the control. She's not interested in anything that the populists think. She's got an agenda.
And so you see the three waters being an absolute big problem for where it's heading.
Well, it's theft of assets that we've paid as ratepayers, paid to the council, who have developed infrastructure. The government wants to take all that away for their own good, and then how the hell can they run it? Because you've got people, ratepayers, and a council in areas, their own areas, working out their own problems. To add another couple of layers of stuff on top of that, it's not going to fix anything. It's just going to make it a whole lot worse and cost us a hell of a lot more.
Oh, definitely. And what's your one message from here to New Zealand and the rest of the world?
Wake up, because it's bloody near too late.
Yeah.
They've just about shagged this country properly.
What would you like to say from New Zealand to the world, or from New Zealand to the rest of the country, about the situation we're in?
Oh, mate, just listen to us.
I like it. Why are we here today? Is there, we do like?
Would you like a piece of pie?
No, I'm alright. Oh, look at this. A real farmer. Oh my gosh, look at this.
The lady over there.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. What's one message from New Zealand to the world you have?
To the world. We're the most efficient farmers in the world.
Oh. And without you, what would happen?
Without us, there'd be 40 million people not be fed.
Ooh.
Is that near enough?
I think so.
Yeah.
What's up, I'm Terrell.